Hey fellow footballers, it's Angry Turtle, and as so many of you requested another farming route, here I go with another farming route. And I implemented small improvement that was requested as well. First, if you see my inventory, I have just one weapon, I have 0 caps at me, I have at Apparel only what I'm wearing, at 8 I have nothing, at Junk I have nothing, at Nodes I have only what I cannot remove, at mods nothing, and ammo just 1000.45 that I will be using. Then basically I will be able to show you everything I pick up from this farming route, and I'm going to do this farming route now, and after that I will show you everything, and then we'll go all together to see this farming route. And now let's look at the results of my looting. As you can see, I have a lot of weapons. My total weight is 903. Caps 193. There's not so many caps, at least I didn't found like crazy a lot of caps. But about weapons, I have 10mm pistols, I have assault rifles, there is one legendary anti-armor railway rifle with VATS hit chance, faster movement speed by aiming, and I have quite a bit of legendaries. I doubt I will be able to repeat it now when I will be recording. But let's keep scrolling. There are assault rifles, some combat rifles, some grenades, black powder pistols, rifles, charging laser sniper rifles. There were super mutants around, that's why. Combat shotgun, cryogenic grenades, fragmentation grenades, mines. Oh, and this is another drop legendary Furious Ultrasight Gatling laser with faster fire rate, damage resistance while aiming. Yeah, I know it's looked like I'm cheating, but it was just, as I always said, it's based on luck. Once you will get a lot, other time you will have nothing. Okay, Dalej, there is some Gatling plasma, harpoon gun, Hunter's Cultist dagger, sniper rifles, minigun, Messiah launcher, spy pistol, spy bolt actions, some more plasma grenades, 17, scope lever action rifle. That is actually from a safe. The more rare weapons are inside the safes in Harvest Ferry. Then if you still need to scrap some weapons for mods, then it's good to open those safes. Some 10mm submachine gun, pipe rifles again, 2 handmaids, pipe revolver, pipe rifle, suppress flamer, 2-star script, another 2-star script, Bowie knife, another 2-star script, and one more 1-star script. Under Apparel, there is a lot of Apparel. There is some armor pieces, but not too many. There was one legendary script, 2 police uniforms. If you are after police uniforms, there are in Harper's Ferry. Some hats and one Vanguard piece of the leather, but it's script, it's +1 endurance, nothing special. And into the 8, I found one magazine. I'm not good in looking for magazines and bobbleheads. Then there is some alcohol, a lot of food. There is a decent amount of camps, like I have Fury, I have some grape mentats, I have Medex mentats, some Nuka-Colas, Orange Mentats Overdrive, Psycho, Psychobuff, Psychotats, some Radex and standard stuff, a lot. And I'm not using any perks to search containers, then it's without searching for additional, like meds from Pharma or whatever, some Stimpack Super and stuff like that. Under nodes, there's like common receipts, 1 treasure map, and yeah, that's it. In junk, that's interesting, we have a lot of aluminum, quite a lot, and I cannot say that I looted it truly. I was just looting like my standard route, and it took me like about an hour to get all this stuff. You probably can do it faster if you are better than me, but yeah, it took me about an hour. I still have a lot of places in Harvest Ferry that I could loot. Some ballistic fiber scrap, ceramics, Circus 29, that's nice, some concrete and copper. What else is interesting here? Some crystal shards, adhesive, and we have a lot of lead, 243 lead. Then it's decent, I will say, for looting, and it doesn't require any AC because it's already lead scrap. Screws 47, I think that's good. 42 springs, some decent amount of plastic as well, a little bit of nuclear material, Cloth, leather, quite a bit of leather, decent amount of steel, and it's without scrapping any weapons. Wood scrap, waste oil. Yeah, I think junk-wise it's very good. And ammo I started with 1000.45, and as you can clearly see, I have much more now. Then it's very ammo efficient. I end up with much more ammo than I started with. That's it, and I can sell those weapons to get my daily caps now. As you can see, that was more enough to max out the caps from a vendor, and I still have a decent amount left, and I will script on this character those handmaids and this lever action rifle, as I still need mods and 10mm submachine guns. And now let's go, and I will show you this route with my other character, with my heavy gunner, as it's easier. And here is our starting point, the treetops. I will show you for a moment the map on the screen now, just to let you get a raw idea where we are going. And always at the start, like I think it's always, I think it's a guarantee spawn that there is a hulking mega sloth. Temporarily I'm full health. I forgot to get rats after last video, but that's okay. And here I will not be climbing this place because it will take some time, but it's an awesome place to climb. There is a lot of junk and very nice view from top of this. But go back to the farming route. Now we are going this way. Let's head in this direction. And we should meet some creatures under the bridge or something going on here. There is always some random encounter. Oh, this time just everyone is dead. And then you can just loot those cultist corpses. Let's carry on. And there is a small place that can be looted, usually full of tick. Then if you are after tick blood, tick sacks, this place is full of those ticks. So you can see there is like a lot of them. There's horde of ticks. If you are after ticks, that's the best place you can go for your ticks. And as you can see, there is junk, there is lockpick to save. We'll not be going there and opening everything. We carry on. We are just going slightly left from this road. Let's go around this big obstacle. And there's a little bit of running early on at this path, at this road. It's why I'm always starting from this side. And here you can just grab another loot, like more stuff. And let's carry on. And here there is another random encounter, exactly at this spot, and here we have this time a Mr. Handy Mr. Bandit. This is a fun encounter. We'll show you it.
Nice and easy. This is a stick up. Mandate. Just empty your pockets and no one gets hurt today. Discontented ring statesman. I'm not gonna tell you again, partner. Put it on the ground now.
And finally he loses it. And he's just hostile. That's just a silly random encounter in this place. Now we are heading for the Sunday Brothers cabin. There are different enemies. Sometimes there are ghouls there. Oh, and we have another mega sloth. Quite often in this spot on the way. Was relaxing, but he will donate some caps to us. The mega sloths are very good for caps and some rare junk. And carry on. As you see, there are usually 2 mega sloths on this farming route, what I really like. And mega sloths are not very common. Then that's a good part of this farming route. There is a lot of veggies, And from the Sandy Brothers cabin we can go straight to the Thunder Mountain substation. There's usually some enemies fighting. Let's see what we'll get this time around. Let's run then and let's see if there will be anything interesting. Yeah, I think there's a standard setup. It's pretty much standard setup for this place. I still need to lose some health as I'm doing so low damage. It didn't help me enough. Okay, oh, a legendary. Finally, one on the video. Not always when I'm not recording. Perfect, and it's a 3-star assassin. And I want gold packet watch. Awesome. Those guys are dead. I will enjoy my gold pocket watch. Thank you, Mr. Pricebot. Now from in here I'm going straight toward the river and then I'm turning right like a railroad goes. There is nearby a hermit crab. We'll kill him as well because he's carrying cups. Just need to turn left a little bit to get a hermit crab. He's supposed to be just over there. Okay, hermit crab is not home today. Let's carry over to the Harper's Ferry then. Oh, but we have a Deathclaw instead. It's why the hermit crab was not home. We have Deathclaw. Oh, and he's quite angry. Alright, Deathclaw is nice as well. Now, from this point I like to run around, and sometimes I go into the building to loot more. In some of those buildings, not too much on this side, but a little bit farther, there are safes that are usually worth looting if you still need some weapons, as I said, to scrap for mods. And here there is just always a bunch of enemies, usually ghouls, sometimes it can be Scorch or something like that. And I just run straight, and here there is more ghouls. And they're sleeping, they're getting up now as they heard me coming. It should be one more, usually 4, maybe only 3. And here we can go and loot more stuff, just in this way. And yeah, this way you can go up and there is usually more stuff, but I already looted it from my other character. It's why it's not there anything. Everything is empty. And now I carry over this way. There is a bunch of ghouls again, and sometimes it can be a bunch of super mutants. It depends what spawn for you. It's not always the same. And this place is worth looting if you are after some... Oh, I need my light. Yeah, I looted it already, but some 50 caliber balls left. But if you are after some old weapons like black powder stuff, then can be found in there. And there is some action, then we're supposed to go before it will be over. And there is a good place to loot stuff. Oh yeah, and we have super mutants. Last time there were super mutants as well. Super mutants are nice. They carry cups, they carry ammo. And here we have some turrets as well. And more super mutants, maybe some legendary, who knows. And in those houses, left and right, you can find safes and a lot of loot. Oh, there's Scorch over there. Scorch are not so nice. Much worse loot from Scorch than you have from a super mutants. Okay, I will not be looting them all. I know, where is this one? Oh, it's just a Scorch. It's why there is so much fight going on. Scorch and super mutants, they do not like each other too much. Unfortunately, there is more Scorch. Last time there were all super mutants. Oh, there are super mutants. It's a weird mix this time around. They all together. And it's usually what I'm looting around. This place, I'm going into the church. There is some loot in this church, and everywhere those turrets, Just be careful of those if you are not wearing power armor. Those turrets actually hit really hard. And this is a boss. Sometimes he will carry a map, treasure map, not this time around. And from this spot, I like to go over there, check if there are some enemies left, loot the ammunition. There is everywhere some ammo boxes. Those guys carry ammo. As you see, there is a lot of ammo sometimes in those boxes. And no one in here. Then I'm going straight into barrels. Unless there is someone, then I shoot. And then we're looting barrels. If you are going with a stealth build and it's late evening or something like that, barrels can be really scary. Ghouls everywhere, coming from nowhere. In power armor, there is quite a different story. Like, if you play power armor, just go blast everything gun blazing. If you're going stealth, you never know when the ghoul will appear and you barely see anything. Then if you switch on Pip-Boy light, they can detect you and one hit you. Then, what I like to do in here to do not get lost, as you know, even on my latest stream I get lost in barrels again. I just keep left. And this way I know where I'm going and I can just kill them, and unless there will be a legendary I'm not looting. I was looting for 1 hour, then I'm about fine at this moment. No legendaries. No, there is a lot of stuff to loot everywhere in the barrels. There is good stuff. There is one of the best places to loot. Then I just carry on towards the left. And there is more ghouls. There is always more ghouls everywhere. As you can see, they just hiding and coming out if you're getting closer. And there is two more, supposed to be two more over there. Where is other guy? Okay, there is one this time. And as you can see, I'm just hanging up to the left wall, therefore I'm able to search everything and I'm not getting lost. And I'm going this way and I continue the same. Even though there is a way to go right, I will just go to kill the turret if it's respawn. No. There's just some ghouls. If you see paint cans. Paint cans is your lead. There is a lot of stuff with lead. The rat poison is with lead. All those cans everywhere with lead. And there is more ghouls. And here, if you need the key, there is a key over there. Okay, let me get closer. There is more ghouls coming after me. As you see, there is quite a lot of them. Oh, there was a legendary. There was a legendary. Yep. You see, finally, on the recording, some legendaries on my farming route. And there is a key if you need it. For the old tunnel. And keep going left. That's the secret. If you keep going left, you will not get lost. You can check all those places, you can loot them, but keep going left and do not change this rule. As long as you keep going left, you see, and you are over there. This key is required to open this door. I already was here, then this door are open. Just shoot the ghoul that is trying to follow me. And now we are looting this place, we're shooting more ghouls. All those ghouls have a chance to spawn as a legendary, but as I said, it's all based on luck. It can be none at all, or there can be a bunch of 3 stars. Oh, is it the chem dealer? No, for a moment I was thinking it's a chem dealer. I am not looting, I'm not looking. I was looting for an hour just to do not loot now. Now to open those doors, we need to go this way. Over there, in here, and rotate this valve. And after rotating it, 4 ghouls will spawn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're not here before you rotate the valve, but after you do, they spawn. And now we can open the door. Let's open the door. Okay, and here we will fight some robots. Let's quick reload. And here you can keep hanging to the left wall, but there is not necessary. It's harder to get lost in this part. It's pretty straightforward. You just go up, go straight, kill those robots on the way that are shooting at me, die robots, and then we are going in here. There is everywhere loot. There is everywhere junk that you can take, and even some new cache area. New cache area I will take. I like Nuka products. And then there is a final boss room, but we are not done after this boss. It's not the end. And okay, I think I was here before. Yeah, the boss is still dead. But normally you will kill this boss and couple more gutsies. And boss is just Assaultron. And then we open the door. The door means the pipe on the right. And we jump into this pipe and we follow the pipe. In power armor it's a little bit slow underwater, but it's fine. Open this valve. This will open this door. And now we need to somehow jump out. There are stairs. Jump out. Jump out. Grab your gun. And follow the same rule. Keep hanging the left wall. You see, we are back, but we keep hanging the left wall and we keep carrying on. There will be more ghouls. I hear some ghoul. Yeah, it's already behind me. Just a regular one. But keep hanging the left wall. You will this way. It's my strategy. You will basically clear the anti-barrows without getting lost. Yes, you see, if you are playing stealthy build, then the ghouls jumping on you suddenly, this is much more scary than now. We're not going underwater. We will be able to get this way. This way, yeah, exactly. This way, and keep hanging the left, but not going underwater. Keep hanging the left hand side, and you see more ghouls. And behind me, more non-legendaries so far, but we already had couple at this run, what is better than I usually have when I'm recording. And there was a 3 stars. Okay, those kills. There's a lot of workbenches everywhere as well. Then if you need to scrap stuff, you can scrap it. There is no problem with that. Okay, and we carry on. And there is another bunch of ghouls. There is a lot of ghouls. If you use the left hand rule, keep going left, keep hanging this left wall, you will clear those barrels and you will get a lot of stuff, experience as well. Experience, chems, junks. There is one of the bigger waves of the ghouls and I just healed because of the level up. I got them. There was no legendary if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but this one is... Where is the chem dealer? Chem dealer I will take. I need chems. Oh, another chem dealer. You see, the chems are the best from ghouls. The chem dealers are very popular in this area. And here we are. Everything cleared. We can head out, but on the way you can just grab some extra junk from those shelves around. And yeah, some rats want some as well. And that's it. Everything cleared. This way you are going back from we started and we can exit. And here, let's kill whatever is spawning. You can keep looting as well if you want, but I'm usually at this part just killing some more stuff. I'm not going to check the armory and loot this, but there is a lot of loot as well. I'm usually fully loaded and I don't need anything more from this point. And I'm just going to the vendor to sell everything basically. With Marsupial I don't need to open any gates, I just jump over. And if we have a little bit more mobs, then we just shoot them. And loot them usually. In this case I just shoot them. Normally I loot them as well. But looting for 1 hour helps me a lot to do not loot everything now. And they just scorched. Not very interesting enemies. Unfortunately, normally they much more they were much more interesting during the December holiday event, but now unfortunately I prefer ghouls. And here is a nice bunch usually, just behind this gate. It's like a bonus at the end. And there was no legendary if I'm not mistaken. Nothing special. Alright, and here you just go this way and you have one more workbench over there if you need to scrap something and couple more ghouls. They went farther than usually. They usually wait around the workbench. Yep, there is nothing special. And here is a vendor, what is very useful as you can sell everything that you grab from the area. And that will be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this farming route around the Harper's Ferry. If yes, then obviously let me know if you want more farming routes or maybe some different content. And at this moment, thank you a lot for watching and see you guys in the next one.